Hey, I'm Jay from Team 125 Overland, and today we're going on an adventure. So for this trip, we're going to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. In my opinion, it's the most beautiful part of Michigan. We're going for 4 days. We don't have a destination. This trip's actually all about the journey. But for this trip, we're actually going to do a little something different.
Because today, I'll be taking the Forerunner on its maiden overlanding voyage. And I even brought something special.
Day 1 took us from home all the way up to Mile, Michigan, a familiar camping site for the first night. With the dogs ready to go, and the trucks all packed up, we were ready to hit the road. By the time we made it to camp, it was already dark outside. Trust me, we didn't rush getting up there. Setup was really super easy, and we had plenty of time to make a beautiful campfire. We sat around having drinks and reminisced about some of the memories we had of camping actually at that site.
Fire is something that they don't understand the subtle nuances of. I was like, that's interesting. I still watch the shit out of fire.
Day 2, we left Mile and crossed the Mackinac Bridge to where we would camp that night, Hog Island. We were moving pretty slow that morning, not feeling like we should rush to get any particular place. We'd worked pretty hard over the last couple weeks and getting ready, and it was a well-deserved break. We spent some time working with the new camera equipment. There were a lot of things to learn and a lot of new buttons. And honestly, I just spent most of my time not trying to crash my drone. We did get some really good shots, and the fresh morning air was great. Me and Ethan got breakfast started. I pulled out everything out of the ARB fridge, and let me tell you, if you don't have one of these, you really should pick up one. Here at Team 125 Overland, we have a tradition. Our first camp morning, we always have pancakes and bacon. And let me tell you, I'm on a low-carb diet, so I really look forward to this meal.
Myers on the way up there.
I have no idea.
I need flip-flops.
Flip-flops?
My shoes are wet.
Really what? Really well?
The rain, yeah. It rained last night. Thank
I
you.
imagine we could probably find some point.
Really kick.
Timber bear.
Alright. Here today I've got the Smith & Wesson 500. The most powerful production handgun you can get on the market today. Uses a 500 caliber bullet, which, if you're not familiar, is pretty big. These weigh about 325 grains for these ones in particular, traveling about 2,000 feet per second. Originally it was around designed by Corbin and Smith & Wesson with the idea of just building the biggest thing they could. Muzzle energy is the equivalent of catching a 65-pound weight tossed to you from somebody else. Saw one of these when I was a kid, decided I was going to have one day, and So face would have it, I had luck. We're gonna shoot a log today. So this is where it's trying to come through. And that's where it went in.
So here we are. We are stopping for some water at a local campsite with my buddy here. And we're just doing a refill of our water tanks. Happy, come on. Thing about campsites always have extra water, you know, kind of like that lake water. So here we are, and we are filling our water up. Here we are in downtown Mayo at the Marathon gas station.
Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Hey, I'm over here. I roll that car.
Time for a roller coaster.
He was like, Joanne was scared as fuck. He was like, she was praying the whole time.
When I went to Cedar Point one time, last time I went I was probably 19 or 20. I went with Chris, and he dragged me on every single roller coaster, and I was so sick. By the end of the day, I was just like, dude, just take me home. And for some reason, I don't know why, it must have been like maybe I was 18 or 19. I always used to wear my hair down, and I went to Cedar Point and I had my hair down for some reason. And there's like, you used to take a picture of you coming down the Magnum as you're going down, and my hair was down, and you see me holding it like this with like, and Chris next to me going, yeah, and my hair was blowing in some dude's face behind him. He's like, oh.
You mean smacking him in the
Yeah.
face? Because you know the pins smack. Oh my god.
Dude's like, oh. We traveled through Mackinac City, then finally across Mackinac Bridge. The scenery was absolutely stunning, and we were really excited about all the adventure in the next couple days. Little did we know about all the problems that we were going to have. But that's in part 2.